some reason, sometimes I don't feel like myself. I don't feel like in my own frame of reality when I'm filming videos. Sometimes I hear, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I hear like somebody's pulling out of me something that's not me. Something that's not me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like it. I can like it sometimes. And I believe that this is also kind of consciousnesses, because since we know that as we human beings cooperate, our energetic fields start to interact, go into this common vibrational state. Okay, our energetic fields collapse and they interact, and some new is being born while we are communicating out of this connection between us that's existing in this invisible energetic field. That nobody's able to see, but that's connecting everything that you see. That's literally, by its nature, is the one collective consciousness and the God itself. If you will dig deep down, I mean, of course, it's not as simple as that. But so this invisible connection, regarding that, what I believe is happening is that even though we are not physically near each other, it's still, we kind of understand each other's consciousnesses, and that's why this effect is being created, even though we are far apart from each other, so far away from each other. Because I believe this is for consciousness, for this field, for this energy, I don't know, for this divine consciousness. There is no time, no space. That's why some people are able to pull out of me their point of view regarding that, what I'm saying. I mean, their point of view kind of, they perceive that what I'm saying in their own way, based on all their knowledge and experience in the past. So even though I'm telling you all these things, you're still gonna perceive them in your own unique way, regardless of what I will be doing. Because that's how it is. We are all unique beings and individuals. That's why when you are perceiving that in a different way, it also gives me a taste of that, of your perception. You understand it or not? Be so kind and just express yourself as much as you can in this world. No matter in what ways. In a creative way, in a learning way, in a speaking way, in a doing way, whatever the way is. Just express yourself as much as you can, because nobody's going to do that. Nobody will be able unless you. Nobody but you. Just keep that in mind. I'm also working on it. I'm also working on ways on how I can express myself, not on ways, but actually doing that. But this is not to say that this is a priority in the life. This is just your tool that serves both you and the society and the environment. Not only the society, but all the surroundings. Where I'm now going, as you can see, this is a very old, this ground, this platforms that are being formed thousands of years ago. But the thing is that this ground is actually some like all this hill, like 6,000 years or something. So it's literally like, and it's here. But we cannot, it's beyond our perception it's beyond our perception to imagine how much time that is, 6,000 years. We can imagine 20 years. Some of us can imagine 50 years, who is more older probably. But 6,000 years is something that's beyond our perception. As Bob Proctor said, use your imagination to build enormous pictures. See great things happening in your life. Make a decision to become one with whatever you want. So in this place, as you see, and it's way there to climb the mountain. Still going there. And it's December. You'll have the date in the bottom right corner. Initially I wanted to turn that feature off. Well, let me know in the comments if that interests you, to kind of be up to date with me and build this connection between us. So imagine yourself being back then at that time, also me as you watch the video, and you build a connection. I'll feel that. And then in my dream, or when along the day, when I'll get that insight of your presence being in my dream or somewhere in my life, I'll tell about that in the video so that you can know. If you're interested in such stories, please let me know in the comments. There are plenty of them. I've been recently into that of teachings of Jesus. I learned so much from Bible, from all these videos. I mean, I'm reading Bible. I don't want to say that out loud because I'm reading like once upon a time, like once in 3 days, once in a week sometimes. 1 year ago, not a year ago, in the spring I was reading every single day. There are so many similarities between that of ancient wisdom, pretty much in all ancient philosophies, religions, wisdom, esoteric metaphysics, you can find the same principles, and this is so inspiring and so enlightening. Because there is no such thing as differences when it comes to this. When it comes to the core foundation of this world, the core nature of reality. This is such a beautiful thing that all can agree on one thing. That we are all connected. And we are all one. And that everything in the universe is vibrating energy. Everything vibrates energy. All the objects, all the solid objects that surrounding you are simply a vibrating energy that vibrates at a certain frequency. All you gotta do in order to realize that is just simply practice meditation, practice breathing in and breathing out while staring at the candle flame, imagining self-other, and you will feel this field that's surrounding you, that's connecting everything, that's literally going through and getting across everything. This is that trail that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. This is the trail. And I've been here only once when I discovered it first. And it's still not that discovered for me. I don't know yet much about it. Whenever I'm filming videos, it's like I'm becoming another person. I'm becoming a version of myself that is narrating and expressing and telling some, I don't know. And it activates other parts of my brain and other aspects of my identity, and in some magical way I transform as I'm speaking into a completely another version of myself. Because I don't talk to myself like this, obviously. But now I'm in this forest. I remember the time, like 10 years ago, I went with my friends. We took the tent, we took all the things, some food, and lit a fire back then, and we placed the tent somewhere like in this place. I'm not sure, probably somewhere closer to that direction. I remember that night because it was cold, and I was regretting that decision of spending the night in the forest. Actually, back then I felt something. I felt some, like my consciousness. Why I remember that moment, it's because that was at night and because that was cold. What I actually realized about the consciousness and how to expand it, and on the times when it expanded the most, is that cold makes it steel and night makes it steel, of course, because we are moving more into the alpha, and then eventually in the theta, in the delta, and so on. Yesterday I woke up at 7 a.m. and I went outside, and I literally walked from all the sides of my house in order to, from all the directions. I just wanted to be in as many places as I can, all around my house, some across the road, because I just wanted to kind of, I don't know, to feel more alive or to more awake this way.